Stock markets in Europe are trading lower this morning, with the UK's FTSE 100 index currently off 43 points. The DAX in Germany lower by 20 points, and the Euro Stoxx 50 index only off around about 15 points. The US stock futures are also trading on the soft side. The Dow Jones Industrial Average front month futures contract is up 66 points, and the corresponding S&P 500 contract is currently down 7 points. Gold is off about $4. In the currency space, we have a stronger US dollar, and we also have a somewhat stable euro, and the yen is also firmer. Going on to the core government bond space, UK gilts and German bonds are tracking higher, as we are seeing a bit of a risk aversion taking place at the moment. Good morning, I'm Ishaq, Siddiqi, and welcome to your daily market bite. I'm going to give you guys a quick idea of what's going on in financial markets today. Sorry. So, yesterday we saw the strength in the US that we've had for the last few sessions starting to lose momentum. Gains slowly started to evaporate, and that is despite US policymakers reaching a deal to lift the debt ceiling until March 2015, and also Janet Yellen's dovish testimony to Congress, which actually went down pretty well with markets. So it seems like investors in the US started to book some profits after the recent rally, and really position themselves ahead of today's US retail sales data. And at the same time, we do have Janet Yellen speaking again, but this time to US Senate, not Congress. So a bit more monetary policy by the new chair at the Federal Reserve. In Asia overnight, we had pretty damp Australian jobs data. The Australian jobless rate rose to 6%. That's the highest in 10 years, and that worried the market, deteriorating sentiment in Australia. In Asia, we were lower across the board, and that was on the same sort of trend that we noticed on Wall Street, with investors booking profits on recent strength. And that's been the backdrop for European markets this morning. We've come in weaker for that reason, for the reason that our global peers are trading on the soft side. We've also had pretty strong sessions in the past few days, and investors are now mulling over the corporate earnings that we've had today so far, which have not been that great. We had numbers out from Lloyds Banking Group, which beat on the headline front. However, when it comes to the actual figures themselves, the bank has set aside around about £10 billion now to date for scandals, 1.8 billion for mis-selling PPI. At the same time, they need to continue cutting costs. They guided lower for the earnings for 2014, and that comes despite the CEO getting a nice little pay packet with a bonus of £1.7 million. Now, going on to some of the other numbers out today, Commerzbank actually had pretty decent numbers, quite strong on the profit front, although it did show a bit of a decline in its core banking unit. BNP Paribas is now under investigation related to some allegations in the US when it comes to general scandal and some payments to companies in the US and people that are under US law not permissible in many ways. So that's going to hit their earnings already today. They've shown a fall of over 70% in net income for the fourth quarter of 2013. And at the same time, revenues are only up 2%. Rolls-Royce in the UK also under investigation by the SFO. The Serious Fraud Office in the UK have started an investigation, a probe into allegations that Rolls-Royce was embroiled in some sort of bribery in Indonesia and China, and that led the company to warn on profits for the first time in 10 years. So not good news from some of the big blue chips out of the region, and that's weighing on sentiment at the moment. That's all for your daily market bite. Tune in for another one tomorrow, guys. Cheers.